winners. Hold on, people.
Soundscribe.
You know, I keep saying
It wouldn't be Friday without the Friday Follies.
Look, let me tell you something. These bloopers are gonna be great in the future, but you know what? I'm gonna take the control away. I'm just saying.
It's. I told ya. Okay, guys. What show are we on? Are we like on 23?
Yeah, no, well, this is 24.
Okay. So if y'all don't know who we are, this is Having Fun with J&J. It's Friday afternoon. It's 12 noon, and Jenny is at the controls, and chaos ensues. I'm sorry. I have it all here. It's all with the buttons, and I press the buttons, and they're like my dog and my children. They don't listen to me unless I have food.
I know, but I'm back up. I'm back up. Well, you got to say button's not working, and I have it.
But by that time, it's flipping. I'm like, so anyway, guys, I'm going to edit this.
Yeah, I'm live, really? No.
Poor Elise, she's like, oh my gosh, these people are nuts. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. It is Friday. You saw us last night because we did a special Thursday night show. But this is our Friday afternoon. This is our every week. You're going to see us and you're going to hear us. And today we have a special guest. As you know, Jeanette and I always want to do the whole crafter. We don't want bits and pieces of y'all. We want all of you. We want all of you to succeed in your business. And that means that there's other aspects of your business that we want to bring to you to help you succeed and grow and become a really absolute marvelous small business. And that deals with strategies, finances, business decisions that you're going to have to make along the way. So we ran across Elise Smith. She's from Utah. And she was, I'm going to read everything, guys, because the little buttons kind of screwed me up and I don't want to make any mistakes with her. She's got the Millionaire Momentum Networking. Her website is, Elise, tell us what your website is.
m2connector.com.
Good, because I wanted her to do it because I'd probably screw that. Anyway, this is Elise Smith, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her business and how she's going to be able to help others with their businesses. And I'm going to turn it over to Jeanette because I'm going to do the best, guys. I'm just going to sit on this and in the sidelines, and I'm going to sit in the back of the bus and watch y'all drive. But
you
Jeanette?
Are so funny. Gotta love you. Anyway, hi everybody. I'm Jeanette, and I met Elise on Alignable platform. I like to say Alignable because that's where I meet most of my connections and a lot of business and you meet a lot of beautiful people on Alignable, and I met her there, and it was great when I saw what she did and everything. So I said, you know what? I wonder, we all need this background with a crafter. I'm a crafter, and if I knew half of the stuff of what the other part of being a crafter is, I think I would have been a little bit more, into the thing, how we're going to wish we were there, but we always need this part. So Elise, thank you for coming on our show, first of all, and we love to laugh and have fun. That's what the show is all about. But in the serious side, tell us about what you do and all about your company and what you can do for the crafters out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just thrilled that I get to hang out with you guys on Friday and just in this really fun environment. Usually it's more like a staunchy podcast, and I love the fact that we just get to be ourselves here. That is so awesome. So yeah, so I'm Elise Smith. I'm a Christian business strategist and connector. And really what we do, so I've been a coach for over 14 years now. I've helped hundreds of people to achieve their sales goals that God has placed on their heart and help them partner with God in the process, which is really fun.
Wow, praise.
But I had a huge shift in my life here in the last year and a half. So if you know my story already, I think Jenny, you might have heard my story a little bit, but I had unexplained infertility for 14 years, and it was so hard. We had 12 failed fertility treatments. It was just ridiculously just hard. But there's a happy ending to this. God blessed
I
us.
saw
Yeah, he blessed us with our miracle baby a year and a half ago. After 14 years of trying, we finally figured out what the problem was. And God is so amazing. I'm just so grateful. And so when I held my little boy for the first time in my arms, I just heard this voice that I need to shift my priorities. And I wasn't meant to be coaching anymore, even though I always think about that picture of the little girl who has like the tattered teddy bear, right? And Jesus has this huge teddy bear behind his back that he wants to give her. That's how I felt like in that moment. I'm like, but I love coaching, and it made me who I am, and I love being able to empower people that way. And he's like, I have a bigger teddy bear for you. So now I've stepped into being more of a connector, where we get to understand what your needs are as a Christian entrepreneur and really pair you to the best resources that we have to be able to help you 10x your faith, your finances, and your future. So it is a lot of fun. We get to hear about all the different things that people are up to and what could really help them take them to the next level, and we connect them to those things. So it's really awesome.
Wow, talking about a testimony. Oh,
that's, and that's awesome. And I think, again, we run across crafters all the time, and they're so focused in on their product that they forget all of the peripheral things that they need to succeed. And they get very down on their business because they don't see movement, or they're stuck. And pretty much we're all isolated. We all work by ourselves a lot, and we're inside, or not out with the public. And so for you to bring this kind of, I like the fact that you recognize that part was done, and that you had to move to something else. You're going to take that with you, right? And it's going to be the bedrock for what you're doing now. But now you're doing something a little bit more out. I'm not going to say out there, but it's just a higher calling that you've decided.
Yeah. And it's fun too. I get to look up last night, I stayed up way too late doing this because I get in the mode, right? You guys know how that goes with crafters. So I was looking up all these different systems that we want to recommend to other people. And I mean, just mind blowing. It is so fun to be able to not limit yourself on how many sources of income that you have, because one of the crusades that we have is to help people to understand that working multiple streams of income does not mean you have to have multiple businesses. And so that's going to be really, really awesome. And you don't have to work them as separate businesses. But it's fun because I'm like, oh yeah, if you want to maybe be at a trade show and you've ever seen those spinny wheels at the trade show where if you spin it and it lands on like a free trip, you get a free trip to Mexico.
Yes.
I love that. I love that. And so we actually just partnered with a company as one of our resources to be able to pay like $37 a month, and you get to give away as many vacation packages as you want to, which would be really cool as at a trade show, right?
What?
Yeah. So I had so much fun looking at like new systems and new ways to do things, and then telling people about them and introducing those types of things to them. So that's the fun part. Like coaching.
We need a vacation. We know.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Sign me up, right?
Because some of the crafters, and Jeanette, I've talked about this before with a lot of crafters, when you go to a pop-up and they're sitting behind and there's nobody coming. Yeah, they're on their phone. Nobody's coming to their booth. Yeah. And Jeanette, I know. Jeanette and I are the ones that start like yapping to people, like, come on, you want to come over here? But that's a great incentive to get people to even come over to see you, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it could be used in another way as well, to get people to see this, and they say, oh, you do that for, you make those. So you
Yeah.
find companies that do this.
Yeah,
Or
we look for all sorts of different companies that are going to help people to 10x their faith, their finances, and their future. And that's just one of the offers that we have to be able to help people. And so, we even have the opportunity to put a countdown timer on your website in case a sale goes out at a certain 48-hour time frame for that particular person. So lots of fun things that we get to just introduce other entrepreneurs to that they didn't even know existed. It's pretty cool.
that we need to sign up for her networking.
Yeah, no joke. I mean, yeah, because I'm already, my mind, even though I'm listening, my mind is over here going, it's like, it's like, Jeanette, pay attention, like I'm
Yeah.
already thinking, we think ahead of the time, but I mean, that is wonderful. And the fact that you have faith-based and everything and the way it works, it is true. Jesus-centered business, they bloom. He has his hand on everything. He will let you know. He will let you know in the beginning. He lets Jenny know every day.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
as you can see, he's got. I always say that Jesus has God has such a sense of humor. I mean, he made me and giraffes. What else? I mean, seriously, what's with the giraffe?
That's awesome.
Tell me. And then there's me.
And we love you because
He went, okay, I'm going to make you and you and then you, man. I'm going to have some fun with you.
yeah, it's so funny because the word of today, when I get to it, I love the way God always gives me the word of the day matching with the topic. I don't plan it. I never plan it, and it just falls into place. And I'm like, I'm waiting. I'm excited. I'm waiting.
Well, Elise, I noticed on your website you have signups for networking, and there was 2 other ones, weren't there? What
Yeah.
are those?
Yeah, absolutely. So our first one is our virtual free networking events, and we do these a couple of times a week, and they're co-ed, so you can meet men and women at those events, and you get to just talk about your business and learn and connect with other people, and it's so fun. We're a little bit different when it comes to networking because we start with prayer and a spiritual thought, so that we always just have God as the CEO of our business, and then we do 5 rounds of speed networking. So you're going to meet at least 5 other people, and it's just a lot of fun. We do shout outs and we say, Jenny, tell us about someone who you met today, and you get a chance to shout out who you met, and it's really, really fun. So come to our free virtual networking events. Our website for everything is m2connector.com. So those networking events are on there. And then we have a couple of other amazing things on there, even before you get to the actual meat of all of the things.
Yeah.
We have a free community where we do our spiritual producing and our income producing activities every day together. So it's completely free. If you want to have a co-working session, maybe it's your excuse to say, hubby, watch the kids, I'm going to be in my meeting. And that's where you finally get your income producing activities done. But it's called M2 Mornings, Millionaire Momentum Mornings.
Producing. What do you mean by that?
What was that? Income producing. Yeah, exactly. So we start with the prayer and a scripture study because that's, bringing God into it, spiritual producing activities, right? But then we go into income producing activities, and that's reaching out to as many people as humanly possible in that hour about your business, because we don't take time to do that, right? We should be, here's the hard truth. We're going to go there for just a second, but we should be spending at least half as much time working on gaining new customers and clients for our business as what we do in fulfilling on it, especially in the craft industry. We went into business because we love the crafts, right? But in order to be able to make money off of it, we have to bring people in. And so it's just fun to be able to get together, and we all turn off our cameras and mute ourselves, and we get some work done. And then at the end, we do celebrations, and we celebrate how many people reached out to the most people, and what were your big wins, and how did you see God in this hour with you? And we also use it as our office hours because we don't do sales calls anymore. We don't have to, which is really cool.
That's
so
awesome.
people come. Yeah. So people come and we do breakout rooms and we get to just talk to you about what you're looking for and how we can empower you to find what you're looking for. So it's really awesome. Go to m2connector.com and you'll be able to see our school community in there as well, and completely free.
Wow.
So to you, this is something new. I have to say, guys, when I look through, I look peripherally because I want them to tell me what they do. It's better coming from our guests. But I have not seen this before, Jeanette. Have you? This is, I mean, we see parts of it occasionally, but this is really, really fabulous. This is a fabulous resource for crafters. If you're a crafter and you're trying to get ahead and you're working Facebook, take a step away from collecting people that you're not going to connect with.
Right.
And go to Elise's website and sign up. If you just pick one person a week, that extrapolates. And if you're a small business, you don't want 100 people at once because you can't fulfill those products.
Right.
But if you do it incrementally and grow, in a year's time, you're going to have a really, really nice customer base.
Yes.
And what Elise is offering here is fabulous, fabulous, fabulous resources, guys.
And
Very
it is
important.
because as a crafter, I'm kind of always looking, and I'm on Alignable a lot, you know, looking and making those connections, going to the Quick Connect, going to the Smart Connects and things like that. And it's so funny that I'm like saying, I've been doing all of that and I was able to become successful like that. But you have it in one platform. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Why am I doing all of that when I could just, you know, do it right in one spot? So that's really good. So what's your average attendance like?
Oh, we have about anywhere between 25 to 50 people every single event, and we do it 2 times a week. So we have a good amount of people coming in, and there's always new people because I don't know if you guys know this, but in Alignable, if you are hosting an event, Alignable will send people to you. So they advertise for you, and you can get people to come to your event that way.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
We really do like Alignables. I mean, I came late to the party and I didn't realize all that.
Never too late. Don't ever say that. It's never too late.
You know me, fashionably late. But they really do offer. Right now, our social media is so important, everybody, and we have this thing in our mind that we have to go on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and if we don't have a business. I'm here to tell you that Alignables does more for. I'm not getting paid for Alignables, and I don't even really.
We don't get advertised. We don't get paid.
But just from a business standpoint, if you're a small business, they have more offers and opportunities to grow your business than just getting on a platform and putting your stuff out. So I have to train my brain to go over there more. I started with one thing and then well, that was kind of like, she was my golden nugget, and I kind of
he found me on Alignable, and that's how all this that works in mysterious ways. Because I didn't know, Jenny, when I first joined Alignable was like, I got addicted to it, and I said, oh wow, this is different. Oh my gosh, 92% of my orders come from Alignable.
Wow.
That has been very successful for me. So I really love it. And I was teaching people on their pages and everything else. So it's funny that we have you. Now we got to know you, and you came from it, and then you have this. It's like, oh my God.
Whole nother dimension, correct? She's got a whole nother.
So
do you do training sessions on your business model, or how are you approaching that? Like, people are saying, I want to do what you want to do, that you're doing.
Absolutely. We love to, like I said, just because you have multiple streams of income, which we can help you gain multiple streams of income if that's what you're looking for. You know, your passion is that crafts, but maybe you want to gain a couple of $100 or $1,000 every month just by doing digital marketing on the side. We made $15,000 in our first 2 weeks with one of the companies that we have. So it's totally possible. But how you do it is you look through, so you take our assessment, and that's where everything starts, right? So our assessment is going to help curate the resources that we have for your needs in particular. So it's not just looking at a whole long list of all the different offers that we have for you and resources. It's going to ask you really good questions to understand what is best for you. Because I could give you a whole long list and it would be amazing, but we want it to be for you.
Someone like a Myers-Briggs, right? The Myers-Briggs test, it's like a Myers-Briggs where they go by your personality, and then you find the dream job.
Yes,
You
exactly.
have it where people tend, and then that's where you tend to. That is freaking fabulous.
Yeah. So we call it our Christian Connector Assessment because we're going to connect you with these great resources. But I'm going to take it to a whole nother level here. So you can become an affiliate with our company. So what happens is Jenny, if you want to have additional streams of income and you want to be able to share more resources with your audience, then you become an affiliate with us and you share the assessment and our virtual networking events and our free community and all the cool things we've been talking about. You share that with your audience and your affiliate links are in that assessment. So that daily pay concept that I was just telling you about, that we made $15,000 in our first 2 weeks, which not a claim, but that's what happened with us, right? That if you are an affiliate with them and with us, then as people are taking your assessment, they're going to sign up with your link, not mine, which is so cool because if you if you like this marketing boost thing that has, the free vacations and you want to use it, but also be an affiliate for them, then as people go through your assessment, they're going to see marketing boost and they're going to buy from you instead of me. And we all win.
That is, that is, and just the other day I was talking about somebody, I met someone yesterday that had like 10 different careers, 10 different lines of income. And I'm like, how can you do all of that? She goes, trust me, I don't do much. It does it by itself. I'm like, what? Girl, I'm gonna have to take
I'm familiar with the concept, but you have a different process that I like. Because I've met a couple people doing affiliate stuff. I was doing affiliate work myself, but you've got a really it's a really good process because you're bringing people in, they're getting free advice, they're getting free counsel, they're getting free motivation, but then you're assessing them. They're not just throwing them out there and saying, okay, you can do this, because some people may not want certain things. Yes, so he's really offering a lot, and I'm very, very impressed. It's a great concept because a lot of crafters need extra cash. Yeah. And they're not, people, gals, guys, whoever we're talking to, it's always good to have multiples of things. Yes. Yes, of course. But I mean, if you broaden your market, and that's what we want to do. We want to broaden our market. So we have a product, but if we have something else, you're going to have another stream of people coming in and extrapolates out. So it's this big, giant, just tangents that you've got going on here. And Elise, you've got a really, really good base.
I like it just
she's ready.
I know I gotta talk. It is like the assessment. I love the fact that because not everybody can do everything. So the fact that you take that assessment and you assess the person on what they inside that it does work. Myers-Briggs did me completely well. Okay, so the fact that you take that assessment and pair it with them, that automatically is a success. Yeah. Because people don't know what, in reality, especially the junior, they don't know what they want to do. Yep. They don't know what they can do. They don't know what they can't do. So the fact that you're able, look, I stayed right there frozen. The fact that you are able, and I like, so
it's supposed to be like this. You got to
freeze like that next time.
Yeah, when you freeze.
And the point that you can get these and just pair it with their personal and their that right there, that's different. That's amazing. No one's doing that.
So when you had
all God.
When you had the baby, Was the baby the catalyst to the change in what you wanted to do?
Yeah, it really was because I had been coaching for so long. I mean, the 14 years of one-on-one group coaching, corporate coaching, all of that, and I didn't realize how much energy that took for me. I mean, I'm an introvert, but I can be an ambivert, like extrovert or introvert, regardless of the situation. But it took a lot of energy, and it was a hard path to go down because I felt like I constantly needed to create new courses and new programs to stay on top of everything. And so when God's like, he actually brought me 2 network marketing companies at the same time. And I laughed in his face the first network marketing company because I said I'd never do that again. I'm sure one has been there before where it's like, I'll never do that again, God. And then God brings it and it's like, okay, well, you said I needed to do it, so I'll do it, right? But he brought 2 network marketing companies. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'll listen. But he brought 2 of those companies at the same time. And everyone always says you can't work multiple businesses because it's going to spread you too far. And what we found is we were able to work 2 companies at the same time because we found the golden thread that ties everything together. So if you are feeling called to work multiple businesses or offer multiple things, and you're a multi-passionate kind of person, don't let the world stop you and say that you can't do it. All you have to do is find the golden thread that ties everything together. What's the commonality between the things that will help them to achieve the goals that God has placed on their heart?
Did she preach it or
You
what?
are preaching. Absolutely. That is just like that's like you hit it right on the target. Absolutely. That was. Can we
I don't even got nothing to say now.
I know.
So you don't even have to create the golden thread. Like you can do this with any business. In fact, on our show, my business partner and I had her try to stump me, right? And she came up with 3 different businesses that feel like they have nothing to do together, like dog walker, restaurateur, and hair salon owner. I don't even know. And what we did is we found the golden thread that ties all of those things together. And what I mean by that is your brand is the golden thread. Your brand is that umbrella that kind of holds everything. So if you are saying like, I empower Christian entrepreneurs to feel good inside and out, you can tie in, a restaurant company and oils company and, fitness or something like that, because they're all getting your person to the same point. And so you don't have to come up with that yourself. If you work with us, our assessment is your golden thread. So you can say, I'm over here with my craft business, but I'm also partnered with them too, to be able to help you find great resources to fit your needs. And then you're only offering 2 things, even though on the back end, you're getting paid like for 10 or 15.
You know what?
I like that.
Call you right after this show. No joke. I'm excited. Shoot. Anyway, it's about that time.
She's. Go ahead.
Right.
Let's see what God has in store for us. Because let's see.
Yeah, it's always
Usually
that. Remember, I always get my word from The New Day, New You by Joyce Meyer. And today's word is we are God's children.
Yep.
Okay. Can a woman forget her nursing child that she should not have compassion on the son of their womb? Yes, they may forget, yet I will not forget you. Isaiah 49:15. Isaiah 49:15 reveals that our Heavenly Father desires us to come to Him as children. In this verse, the Lord used the example of a nursing mother and how she tenderly cares for and has compassion on her child and his needs. Our Heavenly Father wants us to know that we are His precious little ones, His children. Ooh, I'm getting chills. And that we come to Him as such. We show faith in Him, which releases Him to care for us. God is not like people. If people in your past have hurt you, don't let it affect your relationship with the Lord. You can trust Him. He will care for you as a loving Father. When we do not receive the care and love that we should in our childhood, it causes fears we never in God's plan for us. Parents are to be a mirror image in the physical realm of what our relationship with God is to be like in the spiritual realm. frequently, when individuals are reared in dysfunctional homes, it causes problems in their relationship with the Lord. I pray that as you read these words and meditate on what I am sharing, God will set you free from to be a responsible adult who can come to your Heavenly Father in a childlike way. I do that all the time. Every morning, I say, "Good morning, Dad. I'm here. You opened my eyes today. Thank you for giving me another day to see." When we go to Him like that, it's pure in heart. The fact that He calls me, like, I don't mind to say, my father didn't raise me. My mother was a single mother raising two kids. Okay, so my father was an absent dad, but I had a heavenly father that I did not know of that took care of me. You see, so now I call him Abba Father, because that's our Father. And the fact that I don't need no human father to take care of me, because I have testimony upon testimony upon testimony how He has helped me and given me the things that I need. Not that I want. Okay, let's not that I want, but what I need. Every day I wake up and I have exactly what I need. Okay, not what I want. Though I wish I loved, but we're not gonna go there. Anyway, so you know what I'm saying. We have what we need, and I'm so happy for that. So putting all this together, because I like to have the word used in what we're having today. We're His children, and if we faithfully seek Him and we ask Him what we want, and He sees that we use it, He's going to give you what you need, not what you want, but He'll give you what you need. And yes, I love this verse that I have right here, and I always read it. But for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. I always look at that because that's my Father speaking to me. I got you. You go be successful because I got your back. You put me first, all right. You pray, all right. Oh, I got the chills all over my body. This is what the Lord is telling you today.
I think too that He brings to us people in our lives that are supposed to be there, and sometimes we have to make judgments, but usually it's a good judgment. And I think, Elise, you have a really amazing structure going on. I think everybody should, who's looking, even a seasoned crafter, you may think you have a lot of too much to do, but you might give her a chance, get connected with her, and you might find an additional way of funding your business, expanding your business, while getting some guidance and some assistance and support. So we are so happy
that now we get to share something, because this is how God is working in us.
First, I'm going to have Elise say her website again for us.
Yeah, that's m2connector.com. So Millionaire Momentum is what M2 stands for, but m2connector.com, and you'll find everything you need there.
That's awesome. And tell her we sent you. So we were just talking to Elise about this before we went on. I don't know if you were at the show yesterday, but we are announcing that we are starting a TV channel, not a show, but a channel. It's called it's called The Creative Spirit. If you have a Roku TV, you'll be able to find our channel there. We're going to run our little commercial we have, and see what y'all think, and then we'll chat just a bit when it's over. So hopefully my click will work this time. All right, here we go.
That is beautiful.
So that's us. So if you are a crafter and you would like to be on the show, or you would like to have a commercial on the show, go ahead and write to us at creativespiritchannel@gmail.com. we were going to launch, I think, the 15th of July.
Yes,
We
July
are for talent, and we're looking for businesses that want to run their commercials with our channel. So also, you don't have to be a crafter to watch our show. You're going to see us live because we're going to be live on that show on our channel. We have all kinds of crafters that are looking to be on the show. We're going to hopefully get to see a couple of Elise's maybe commercials there for us. And just it's a place that's going to be fun. It's going to be uplifting. We're not about, right, Jeanette? We're not about.
No, I even have I'm even gonna have my local inspired reflections.
Kind of on the zany side. And we have such a wonderful group of crafters and people that are coming to us that I think God is guiding, that they're sending us people that are quality and good hearts.
Yes.
So anything else, Elise, you want to say one last thing before we sign off?
Yeah. Oh my heavens. I'm excited for you guys. Like, that's huge. So I'm excited to get a commercial on your channel.
Yes.
That'll be amazing. No, just thank you so much for having me today. I know that everything happens for a reason because God is part of all of it. And I want to remind the audience that you are doing what God has called you to do. Like, what you are doing is more than just crafts or more than just, working a business. You are building up the kingdom of God in just the way that you've been crafted to do. And I think that's so powerful. There are people that you are meant to serve. You are foreordained, as it talks about in the scriptures, to serve specific people in God's works. And that's what you're doing every single day. So keep up the good work and don't lose the faith.
Yes.
Yay. Well, thank you again, Elise. It was such a pleasure. We had such a good time. And Jeanette, what are we on for next week? We just have one next week, right? Oh, it's 4th of July this week. Everybody have a safe and blessed holiday. Make sure you celebrate safely and give your kids a hug and enjoy the pool and the hot dogs and whatever fun you guys decide to do.
And be safe.
But we are having a show on Friday. So bring the watermelon, right? Cake, whatever.
I will bring the watermelon.
Any food. We're always up for food.
I don't know if we'll have a guest that day. I don't think we have a guest that day. So we're going to have fun. We might
do it. We might do a firecracker show.
Yeah.
There was a firecracker show. Gosh. All right, guys. See you next week. We're going to run our exit, and we love you all, and we'll see you next week. Thank you again, Elise.
Thank you.